we have a special guest here. And I'm special. Before we even start, I would want her to introduce herself first by telling us her name, her educational background, and what she's doing currently. And then we'll move on from there.
Okay.
Well, but first of all, welcome to Worship Party.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so introduce yourself for us.
Hi, so I'm Karen Sarpong. I'm Debbie's favorite sibling, as you can tell.
Today they are blessed with two siblings. They are twins. Yeah.
I'm her favorite sibling, and when I'm not performing that duty, I'm in my last year in pharmacy school. Okay. So currently doing rotations.
To be like her father. Taking the daddy's footsteps.
Okay.
I'm in the
daddy's favorite daughter.
We can see that.
I'm in the process of getting my doctorate degree in pharmacy.
Wow, nice one.
So I finally hopefully I become a doctor next year, May. So.
That's one.
And why do you want to be a doctor?
Because of my dad.
Why do you also want to be a lawyer?
Exactly.
Because of my own ambition.
See, everybody has a reason. That's good. We are here for a purpose. Since we are in the medical field, our viewers want you to educate us a little bit on some health issues.
Okay.
And I think it's going to go a long way of helping a lot of people. Having you here, I believe that it's a blessing. Let me say that. It's going to be a blessing. Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
So, Debbie, as a sister, I say, hiding yourself a little bit.
You know, the favoritism is showing.
Favoritism, like how? Favoritism, like how?
You know, when one comes, they throw one to the curb.
Oh, no. She's a new
I've heard you.
guest on Worship Party. Oh, yes. So you are not a newcomer. You are an old comer. But there's no favoritism. Yeah, I beg you, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
To start off, our previous discussion was about cheating and how the lady got HIV because her husband cheated and now she started spreading. So that wanted us to know more about sexually transmitted diseases and how more about it and how we can prevent it and what we can do, basically stuff that the general public don't usually know. So from a scientific perspective, so what is STD science in your opinion as a scientist-ish? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that question. So STDs are mainly transmitted through sexual intercourse, which involves oral, vaginal, anal. Those are mainly that's mainly the route that STD is transmitted. We have viral STDs, bacterial STDs, and parasitic STDs. So the viral STDs like herpes, which in our language, local language, we call it what? Yaruhuno. Yeah.
Some say a yam or something.
Yeah, yam. Yeah, or if you can call it, some people call it cold sores or canker sores. Those are herpes, and we have other viral diseases like HPV. We have bacterial ones like gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, and the parasitic one like pubic lice, right? So that's a brief. Yeah.
Okay.
So which one is the most dangerous among all the?
Most dangerous. They can all be dangerous if left untreated, and that can literally cost you your life if left untreated or if you don't detect it early. Yeah.
So I want today's discussions to be really honed in about herpes and HIV. So what are some common misconceptions about those diseases?
Yes. So a lot of people think that If I don't see it, then it's not there. But that's not how STDs work. Yeah, you can transmit it even if the person looked like the most healthy the most healthy person, or the person is not showing any symptoms or doesn't have any. For instance, if the person doesn't have any cold sores on their lips, or you can see anywhere else, so the person can be asymptomatic and people think that, oh, if I don't see it, or they look healthy, so they do not have herpes, or they don't have HIV or any other STDs.
You got it.
If I hypothetically, let me put the hypothetically here before you guys say anything. If I kiss somebody who has herpes and they are asymptomatic, am I gonna also get the disease?
There is a possible chance you can get it, that depending on what stage like the person is in. So with herpes, for you guilty?
I'm guilty, yeah, I'm just saying. And then it's looking like whenever you kiss somebody, you need to be realistic to make sure they don't have herpes.
So with herpes, for instance, right? If the person could not have physical sores, right? But the person could be in the shedding period. With the shedding period, you are not showing any symptoms or anything like that. But if you have like a skin-to-skin contact with a person,
any skin-to-skin
contact with the person, and especially if the person is not like any therapy to suppress the enzyme, not enzymes, but the virus, then yes, you can get it like that. Even if you're sharing drinks with somebody, you can get it through that. Yes. So
is it curable?
It's not. Herpes is not curable. Neither is HIV, but it is manageable. Once you have herpes, you have it for life. But it's really just an annoying.
Wow.
Herpes and HIV, they are both not curable, right? But that doesn't mean that you are doomed for life. There are therapies like acyclovir and valsiclovir to manage it. With HIV, there is PrEP, and then there is there are PrEP medications, and there are also like PrEP means pre-exposure prophylaxis, right?
Prevention
medications that you can take, and it can help you with not transmitting it or not getting it, but it's not 100%, of course. But what's the question again? I'm sorry.
Wait, it's fine. To add on to that, what are some can you walk us through some treatment options, both naturally and over-the-counter drugs that can help with treatment for those diseases?
Okay, so with herpes, with HIV, I cannot really recommend any natural remedies to help you with HIV. Okay. But with herpes, first you have to know your triggers. Right? So know what's trigger your herpes. It could be chocolate. Yes, chocolate. It could be sunlight. It could be stress. So you first have to know your triggers. Secondly, if you're taking lysine as a supplement, it can help you with that, or licorice root can help you with that. To help keep the enzymes down, so your diet is very important. It decrease your alcohol intake, right? With prescription medications, acyclovir, valsiclovir, those are the two medications you can use for that.
It's okay. Hold on. In Africa, right?
Yeah.
They have like a natural remedy they use. That's when they believe that when you fry eggs, but I believe that is a misconception. It's a myth, right? But most of them say it works. It's like when they see it on maybe on their lips or something, they fry egg to eat to get it like cured. Do you think is something that
the thing is you cannot really cure? So I guess what they're trying to do is to check their diet essentially. So it could be the cold sores going away. It's not necessarily because of the eggs, but it could be like as an effect of you checking your diet, really, and not really because of.
Okay.
Not really because of the egg, but
I mean,
yeah,
it's known everywhere. It's popular.
it's very pro. Yeah, I've heard of that, but hey, it could have something to do with the L-lysine and you reducing your L-arginine in your body. Because the more L-lysine you have, the least.
So it's a traditional story which is considered to be true. But it's not true.
Not really, no.
All right.
Okay, you mentioned PrEP. Can you talk about PrEP as an HIV prevention and who should consider getting PrEP?
Yeah. So, first of all, if you are HIV negative, if you have multiple sex partners, if you do not use condoms, or if you share needles or some kind of exchanging of blood fluids, then you should consider taking PrEP. You know, there are people that have multiple sex partners, but they don't use protection. Yeah. And even with protection, it's still not like 100% safe. Yes. So consider using PrEP. I'm pretty sure you've seen the advertisements on television, like Truvada.
These are Ghanaian, so PrEP advertisement.
Right. So just ask your doctor about Truvada or any other HIV medication.
Like
alternative. Yeah. So the PrEP, it prevents you from getting the HIV virus. That's if you are HIV negative. That's very important. You have to be HIV negative. That's when the PrEP is gonna work for you. If you're HIV positive, that's another treatment we're gonna give you. But with the PrEP, you have to take it consistently, or anything is not gonna help. But it has a 99% chance, like 99% protection. What's the word I'm looking for?
For contracting the disease?
No, for not contracting the disease.
So protection from
yes, exactly that. Yeah. 99% success. There we go. Yeah. With protecting you from getting the disease. So it's very important. Take PrEP. Really.
Okay. Take PrEP.
Even if you have a partner, you don't trust the partner. Take PrEP.
Don't be like that lady in the story.
Take PrEP.
Okay, so like you're saying, taking PrEP, how should you openly talk to your partners about sexual health and STD preventions and stuff like that?
That's really difficult because you don't want to come off as judgmental or accusatory, right? So you're gonna, hey, I think that we should, go get tested together because STDs. You really don't know. Mistakes happen, right? Yeah. You can have a fight, you have a one-night stand with some people. I don't do that. But
I know you are imitating somebody, but I'm not going to say anything.
Wait, don't look at me. They'll think it's me. Oh.
No, not you. The person is not here.
I know who it is. That's what I'm saying. Don't smile and look this way. Don't think it's me.
I don't do that. That will definitely help. So just be non-judgmental about it. Be honest with your doctor. Trust me, they're the last people to judge you. Or even be honest with your pharmacist. You really, if it's easier for you to talk to a pharmacist about that. But it's very important to be non-judgmental about it. Hey, and it's just a health precaution, right?
That's right.
It's a health precaution. Hey, let's just go get blood waste.
You mentioned be honest with your pharmacist.
Yes.
If you're in my shoes and your pharmacist is your dad,
it shouldn't be.
Is he your pharmacist?
No, I mean, I wouldn't go to another, pay money and go to another pharmacist when my dad is there. So it's like,
then communicate with your primary doctor or your sister.
Tell my
I
didn't tell my dad. I'll come and tell my sister.
Well, you're fortunate, right? You're not gonna judge you. We've seen it all. Trust me, we have. But
and ask questions.
Yeah, ask questions. Or you can just ask a general question.
I don't have any questions to ask.
That's fine.
You may never know, limited.
Why are you giving that disclaimer? But it's fine, really. Just ask a healthcare professional, a trusted healthcare professional, just your primary care doctors. One of the best people you can ask about these, and they can get you sorted out. Yeah.
Can you talk about the importance of regular STD testing, how to get treated and how you should get tested, basically?
Yeah.
So these are also, mind you, be careful, these are Ghanaians who may not really be aware of these treatments and testing. So you need to be very...
It's not only limited to Ghanaians. You may never know who was
I mean, that's real.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, there may be people that may not have that basic... Hey, I'm not insulting anybody.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying... No, listen. You know, here with advertisement, we see this on TV all the time. So there are certain basic knowledge we might, like, unconsciously be exposed to because of the advertisement. But that is not necessarily... And I'm not saying you guys don't have any... So they may not have that basic exposure that we have here. So that's what I'm saying. You need to, like, water it down to the lowest level so anybody can relate to it.
To the layman's term, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable. What's your question?
Regular STD testing, how you should get tested, and who, like, and treatment options. You already mentioned treatment, but, like...
Just brush on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. So with regular STD options, I would say if you can, and if your pocket permits, like 3 to 6 months is a good amount of time to...
Yeah, I mean, tested that my whole life, and they made me with trip like,
I mean, it's good you tested, but I mean, there are so many forms of contacting it, right?
Yes.
Another case.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's necessary
you get tested.
Yeah. Especially with the herpes, right? But the thing with herpes that
we know that. Sorry to cut you. We know that you're a Roman sister. Yeah, you're a Roman sister. So there might be other forms of
ways to get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I use herpes, for example, for those that are not involved in the typical sexual activity. So I'm just saying, hey, I didn't mention names. I'm just saying. Yeah. So the thing with sexual with STD testing is that in the US, for instance, we don't test for herpes anymore. It's not that we don't test for it anymore, but it's not part of our routine testing unless we specifically ask for it. And this is why it is so common. Like, if you take 3 people, there's a good chance that 2 of them have it. That's how common it is. Yes, because, for instance, you take your child to daycare, right? And one child has cold sore. They're playing with the toy. The child put the toy in their mouth. They pass it on to the other baby, and that's how it get passed. Or a mother has it, or the mom is in like a shedding period, or the uncle, auntie, whatever. Oh, what a cute baby! Like kiss right there. That's how you transfer it to the child. That's how we always discourage people from kissing babies and all that, typically because of herpes. Do you get that? Yeah. So routine testing, yes. Every 3 to 6 months, I would advise people to get it done, especially if you are if you have multiple sex partners or you're not practicing safe sex, like using like dental dams or condoms. Then I would say yes. But it should be part of your routine, especially very important if 1, you know you're HIV positive, or 2, you suspect something, 3, you have multiple sex partners.
Correct.
Or you could abstain.
I'll always preach abstain. That's the
best way.
The best way to prevent all of this. But if you're not,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So you see over there, then Mr. Just go get tested and get PrEP at least, or. I know we underestimate this one too, hepatitis B and HPV, but those are very, very, very common ones.
Which one, hepatitis B?
Yes, a lot of people.
I heard you can get it from even your sweat.
Yes, it's very, very, very transmittable. It's mainly through sexual contact, but also bodily fluids can play a role in it. There's been rare cases of that. But hepatitis B and HPV are ones that are, thankfully, vaccines can help with that. We have vaccines for those two. Those are the two STDs that we have vaccines for now. HPV and hepatitis B. So if you've not gotten that, I would advise you make an appointment today, if possible, and then go get it, because it's better to protect yourself. Those right done.
There are also still some misconceptions about HIV specifically. For example, if somebody has HIV and hypothetically, again, I kissed the person, am I going to get HIV from kissing that person?
Not really. Unless, like, let's say you have bleeding gums and a person also happens to have bleeding gums. There's like an opening, right? Excuse me. Because it's mainly through sexual contact. With HIV specifically, blood contact, I might say. So unless there's some kind of opening on both ends, just the chances of you transferring like that is very low. But non-existent. It's not non-existent, but it's very low.
But one thing I also heard was when you have like sores in your intestine, say that. So once you swallow the saliva, the possibility of you contacting it is very high. That's what I heard.
No.
See,
that was
with all
from
these,
high school.
All these things,
that's a myth.
Like, I don't want to touch anybody. I don't want to come close to anybody, because it's kind of like you never know what somebody's carrying.
That's another misconception.
Like,
someone can have HIV.
It's not even about HIV.
Literally
all
eat with a person.
STDs. Like,
it's
if I can't
contact
with
herpes, but mainly just protect yourself, basically. And
how do you protect yourself against herpes?
Well, that's the thing. We are not kissing. Do you know their status? So you have to ask for their status, right? Let's say you're in a talking stage with someone. You know you're gonna go on a date with someone. Hey, like I know everybody have cold sores. Like, do you have cold sores?
People do that.
It's because it's not a big deal. Cold sores usually, like, even in the field, we don't even want to consider it an STD because of how common it is, and two, it's just like an annoying rash on your face that goes away in like 7 to 14 days.
Yeah, I know a guy who wanted to go out with a lady, right? And then when the guy asked her out, she was bold enough to tell the guy that, no, I have HIV. You see that? So there are people who disclose it, and then there are people who hide it. You don't want you to know about it, and that, I feel like that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you know you have it, I mean, you just
should let people know. Please don't be wicked.
Please, it's very advisable for you to disclose your status. And even if you have HIV, there are medications that you can take that you cannot give it to your partner.
To make it undetected.
So undetectable means untransmittable, right? Okay. So you, the person that have the HIV, do your part. Get regular tests done to see where your virus count, where your viral counts are, and just be open and honest about the person. Let them know, hey, I'm taking medications, which decreases my chances of giving it to you. You never know. People might have open mind. Yeah.
So there's this sexually transmitted. I don't know whether it's sexually transmitted, but there's this one called urinary tract infection. Do you think it's sexually transmitted?
UTI?
Yeah, UTI.
No.
That is not sexually.
No, it's not sexually transmitted. That's another infection.
Okay.
Yes.
Caused by like a bacterial.
Yes, it's more of like a bacterial infection in your urinary tract area.
Do you have any idea what causes that?
A lot of things can. So hygiene can cause that. It's mainly hygiene issues, or with ladies are more prone to it really than men, but it's also more serious in men. But in ladies, if they're untreated, let's say you're pregnant and you have a UTI, that's like, it becomes more dangerous like that. But with those UTIs they're treatable, and it's not gonna be in your body forever now. It's really treatable, but it's mainly self-hygiene that.
So the hygiene is a big deal.
It's a very big deal. It's like 80% of it. Now, BV, on the other hand, if you get regular BV, then you might want to change your partner. Sorry, just kidding. But that usually, if the man is like, or the woman is sleeping around, right? That's when they can get.
What is BV? You guys need to like.
It's bacterial vaginosis.
Okay, yeah, let them know. So
yes, mainly women experience it. Men, they don't really. And what sometimes they don't even know
of those.
You have a fishy odor, itching. Yeah. So if you see that your pH is off, more than likely it's
and then like
BV.
some sort of scent.
Yeah. How'd you know?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh yes.
I'm not telling you. I'm asking you.
Yes.
So you say odor, yeah. So I'm just clarifying. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. The distinctive way to know that you have BV, especially as a lady, is you have fishy odor, cloudy urination, some itchiness, but mainly the fishy odor. It's a very distinctive
Is that
smell.
also common in females also?
Yes. Males, males with BV, you will not really experience the fishy odor part of it. Or you probably go your whole life having BV in your penile area and really not know about it. Because it doesn't really, y'all don't really show something like that. Yeah.
But also, guys, if you guys have like any questions related to this topic and you want her to answer it, you can put it in a comment or follow her TikTok.
IG. Karen Sarpong, right?
Karen.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I will attach it to the video, so it's easier for both to.
But just you say.
Spell it. So at Karen Sarpong, or I Silicon on TikTok, and then we'll be able to answer any questions.
Spell it out.
Yes, Silicon from you know this. So at Silicon, so SALL ICAMM double M. So LLM Silicon. Silicon Pharmaceuticals, and then Karen Sarpong.
Okay.
Karen, and Sarpong is SARPONG.
Yes.
And if you have any topic you want us to discuss, feel free to put it under the comment section.
Yeah. And if you were impacted or you learned something from this video, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Share the link. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye.